as many.
Hey guys, I'll be starting in just 2 minutes time. 2 minutes, I will start and jump on a stream. Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Let me just get this all sorted. Oh, there he is. Happy Friday, guys. Hope everyone is well and lit. This stream, obviously, I wanted to talk about some Ethereum alternatives. So some alternatives to, obviously, the number 2 by market cap cryptocurrency, Ethereum. Just went over, got a couple of alternatives for you. And actually, funny enough, on the stream yesterday, someone mentioned one of those. Okay, someone mentioned one of those. I'm going to do a few parts in terms of other videos to come off, because there's quite a few contenders. Okay, not loads, but a few contenders. But I've gone away and just done some thorough due diligence on a couple. One I already knew about, but one I was enlightened to yesterday through someone on the stream. So I'm just going to break that down if you just give me one moment. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll cover the 2 Ethereum alternatives that I've got firstly, and then we're going to get on to just having a quick check around the markets, because obviously things have been very volatile, as I covered yesterday, with obviously all the geopolitical, the devastating geopolitical tension that's going on right now, and obviously things could get worse. But on the lighter side, let's just remain positive and just check out what I've put together for you. So bear with me one moment. Bam, bam. Okay, let's just bring this up in full view. So hopefully you can see that. So let me just double check. There we go. Let's make sure that can be seen on your side. Cool, awesome. Alternative to Ethereum. So for anyone that doesn't know, Ethereum obviously was the first on the scene, as in terms of the blockchain, the technology to offer, smart contracts. And if you look, we've got a number of dApps, decentralized applications coming into play, a number of smart contract-based projects piling in to Ethereum. There is an issue, though, with Ethereum. A lot of, obviously, experts know, and obviously, as I've put here, is it's just having congestion issues, which is why we need, an Ethereum upgrade. It's resulting in, obviously, a number of outages. High transaction fees are being seen. So because of that, obviously, all these alternatives are seeing, these guys are seeing an opportunity to come in and, essentially kick Ethereum. I wanted to do a kick action, but my leg's under the desk. Kick Ethereum off its throne, as the go-to. And obviously there's all these two alternatives, particularly that I've found that, that I've conducted some research on, that are offering fast transaction and processing at a lower cost. So firstly, just for anyone that doesn't know what exactly is smart contracts, what they're used for, there's two very, very popular right now use cases for smart contracts. And the first one, they're instrumental in decentralized finance, so DeFi or DeFi, however you want to call it, DeFi, okay, which are financial services that just don't require a central governing body. And through smart contracts, developers can create these decentralized apps that power the DeFi platforms. And obviously NFTs, right? There's a massive NFT hype right now. And, there's a number of NFT sort of tokens and platforms that are Ethereum based. These digital collectibles that could be traded, bought and sold. For example, OpenSea, right? It's Ethereum based, okay? Massive NFT marketplace. So these NFT marketplaces, a lot of them are based on Ethereum. But does Ethereum have the right to stay up there and hold that throne, hold that status? Well, here's a couple of alternatives. So firstly, I believe it was Lan. Someone mentioned it yesterday. I think it's Lan on our stream, mentioned Fantom, okay? So I went away, conducted some due diligence. I never talk about anything or invest in anything unless I've built that knowledge there. It's just investment 101. And I have allocated some funds to Fantom, and I will be doing some more this weekend once I've just sort of worked out my own financials and see what I can further allocate, okay? So Fantom, what is it? It's a blockchain platform capable of running smart contracts. These programs allow blockchains to run more advanced transactions and simply sending cryptocurrency from one person to another. The massive draws of Fantom that I'll just continue to read over and over again is this: it's highly efficient at processing, right? It can handle thousands of transactions per second, and these transactions are settled within sort of 1 or 2 seconds. Very quick, and the fees are just a fraction of a cent. Okay, I looked so far to date. Fantom's processed 170 million transactions. That's huge, and has been reported as the fastest blockchain platform. Now, the other one that I'm going to speak about in a moment, they're also claiming to be the fastest blockchain platform. Maybe it changes. Through certain, when these guys are optimizing, so on and so forth. The developers continue to optimize, of course, the platform and the blockchain. So maybe it does. One person's fastest, then the next person. The next platform, so on and so forth. So in terms of what you could do with Fantom, they use proof of stake model. Okay, so transactions verified by nodes, made up by people's Fantom tokens. By staking crypto this way, you can help secure network and earn rewards. I'm sure some of you know what staking is. I stake a lot of my cryptos at the moment because it's just a great way to earn passive income. If you're not staking, it's silly because risks are fairly minimal on a staking front, and you're helping. If you're invested in that token, why not further help the ecosystem by staking? Stake your tokens. Do it. Staking power, baby. Governance, just a standard. Network fees. So fees on Fantom, as I said, they're very cheap. Now, listen to this. This is interesting as well, okay? Fees on Fantom Network are paid using its cryptocurrency, FTM. These fees are charged on transactions, deploying smart contracts, and creating new networks. Sorry, I was thinking of something else, but yeah. Payments with fast transaction speeds and low fees. Fantom's a convenient way to transfer funds to other parties. So, very, very top contender there. We'll take a look at the chart, both charts in a moment. Firstly, just covering Fantom. The next one, Avalanche, ticker AVAX. So again, smart contract-based platform with the aim to knock, like they actually say, they want to knock Ethereum off its throne. It wants to do that with fast transactions. Now, it's reported as the fastest contracts platform, smart contracts platform in the blockchain industry, as measured by time to finality. 6,500 transactions per second. From Avalanche. That's huge. And, with this massive amount of transactions that it's processing, it's said that it's not meant to compromise scalability. Whereas in comparison to Ethereum, it suggests that with more transactions on its network, we've seen all these congestion problems, these higher transaction costs, and it's affecting its scalability for Ethereum, whereas not for Avalanche, AVAX. Now, the supply is limited. This is what I like. If you pay fees with them on the blockchain, then the AVAX is automatically burned. So they're being burnt. So the token, of course, is getting scarcer and scarcer. So that's good. Okay, that's a good thing. All right, again, we'll pull up the chart in a minute. Why Avalanche? More eco-friendly, greater efficiency, has less environmental impact. Remember, Elon Musk, obviously big tech mogul of Tesla and other projects. He was saying, obviously, one of the biggest problems today with cryptocurrency is that it's just not eco-friendly. It's not environmentally friendly. It's not good for the environment. But Avalanche is, less energy, less environmental impact, okay? So solution to blockchain trilemma, which is a problem of being unable to balance between security, decentralization, and scalability in blockchains. So it's designed to be faster and cheaper than Ethereum, processing more transactions per second at a lower cost. This is interesting as well. So there was a surge in Avalanche recently. Sorry, I missed off the point when it was, but we had a surge following an announcement from Avalanche. Okay, so they're the team that are supporting the development of Avalanche blockchain, and they stated that they're forming a partnership. So for anyone that doesn't know, Deloitte, one of the big four, right? We've got the big four sort of consultancy and accountancy firms. Deloitte, a massive institution, right? They've partnered with the consultant firm Deloitte to improve security, speed and accuracy of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA funding. So Deloitte will use Avalanche blockchain to build more efficient disaster relief platforms. Guys, if that's not big, I don't know what is, because if you go and check the scale of Deloitte and how respectable they are as an institution, as a consultancy, they have some big names under their belt. That's massive, okay? Massive. Deloitte are involved in this, okay? So that's AVAX. So we've got Avalanche and we've got Fantom. Okay, so they're the two big and appear to be safe, no nonsense bits of technology to potentially invest in. Okay, now again, take that with a pinch of salt. Well, don't take it with a pinch of salt. That's just my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion. I've done my own, but obviously do your own research. But I am and have invested in these two. Okay, so what I want to pull up now. Let's just take a look at both of these. So FTM, first of all, we did obviously get up this chart yesterday. So we've seen a massive bounce across the industry. We're saying massive. It's been fairly significant. Obviously, we're still in a downward trend, don't get me wrong. But if we just take a look at the price here, all right, we're trading at $1.62. We've seen the potential by just going over the technology there, and there's no reason as to why this cannot, 10x once this cryptocurrency correction stops, or this crash that we're having at the moment because of all this geopolitical tension. There's no reason as to why this can't 10x. Obviously, I mentioned technically just the risk of this double top here for Fantom, but we've since bounced at this key area. A lot of key areas, we've seen some bounces. I'll go over the technicals in a moment, but I just wanted to talk about these two. And let's just get up Avalanche as well. AVAX. Okay, here. Okay, we've seen the all-time high up at around, is it $150, just shy of that, 145. Obviously, we're cooling a little bit right now, but $75 is very, very good value. And considering that these are getting burnt as they're being used for transactions, yeah, as I say, the value is only going to go up, particularly as more people become aware and more people adopt Avalanche and it grows in terms of its use case, which I'm very sure it will because of that technology. Why shouldn't it rival Ethereum? Why shouldn't more people, why shouldn't we see more projects and smart contract-based based projects flying in to use to leverage Avalanche? Okay, so yeah. So big there. Now, so those are the two. What I wanted to do, I just want to quickly speak about the markets. Let's go over, see what's going on. Because yesterday, I was personally looking for, obviously, a resumption of selling pressure. Point out a couple of trade ideas for as I was monitoring the consolidation. But it seems, obviously, what we've had across the broader financial markets after this Ukraine and Russia, things have not got eased at all. They're still very bad. Okay, Russia's further invading Ukraine. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so Russia have been the troops have been further making their way. They're trying to get to Kiev, okay? Trying to get to the capital of Ukraine and topple the government. That's what they're trying to do. Whether things subside, I don't know. But they haven't subsided, but the market's having a technical correction, a technical bounce, a relief from everyone being so short. That's what happens when we move in one direction in a short space of time, like we did there yesterday. We got to, it makes room for correction. So let's just take a look at, see what's going on here in the market. Very, very choppy. I'm just going to remove all this mess that I've got on my chart. Okay, so removing all this. Hope you're well, Lan. I hope you're well, Brend. I hope you boys and lads and gentlemen and ladies, any ladies, I hope you're all well. So let's just take a look at the market anyway. I know it's Friday, so everyone's winding down. But look at this quick reversal yesterday. You see that heavy defending of this level. Remember I mentioned how we could end up forming a bit of a double bottom here, 1, 2. And that area just being largely defended there, okay, at around sort of 34K. Just where I've got marked up. You see those lows there. Well, are those the lows of 2022? Yeah, the lows of 2022 where we bounced. That's just being defended. The fact is that because they're the lows of this year, it's only right that we see some technical defending there from the buyers. So very well so, heavily defended. So what's happening now? We're up about just up over 1% today for Bitcoin. Look, obviously if we look here, sorry, let me just go back to the daily. We have been fairly get words out there. We have been heavily trending to the downside. And what it looks like as well, sorry guys, just before I note, how we defended this 34K area, the low of 2022, it's almost a retest of this channel as well. We've got to keep talking about the channel because it remains in play. Breakout retest. So that retest there as well. So a couple of confluences for seeing this area bounce. So see the price bounce there. What's happening on the 4-hour? Okay, so obviously a bit of resistance there, about sort of 38,800. Just going to see what's going on 1 hour. I just wouldn't be overly confident in just running these longs just right now, just because it could, obviously everything could change again, especially over the weekend when if Russia makes further progress. We just consolidate and we've broken out of a bit of a flag here for Bitcoin. You guys know I love my flags. Obviously, they don't always play out, but they prove to be highly profitable for me a decent amount of time. I'd say about 65% of the time for me. 65% is my win to loss percentage ratio. Okay, my percentage is 65%, just under that actually, 64 something. So anyway, if we were to go by this flag, it suggests that we could have a breakout back into 40K. Okay, maybe we come back into 40K. Let's just check decent resistance that we breached. Yeah, look, we breached resistance anyway at 40K. Look. Okay, we had some sort of, about 41K. You see this region here, bit of support, and then obviously that breakthrough. Same here as well. Look, support, and then breakthrough. Like stops triggered to the downside. There would have been a lot of stops there, and obviously they were triggered to the downside here as well. Look, stops being triggered to the downside, inviting a wave of downside momentum. So really, coming up for a test of about 40K, 41K makes sense. Okay, it's a bit late to jump in on a trade here because we've already broken out and retested this flag structure. By the way, in my next EP, in EP2, I'll start going into more detail about some of these, reading the charts technically and how to trade. That's going up on Monday, so next Monday. So keep an eye on that on this channel. I will and then on Wednesday I'm going to go further deeper technical. So each week, Monday, Wednesday, we're just going to get more technical and technical, just more advanced, from basic to intermediate to advanced. And how I read and how I trade these charts, because there's a lot more to it than obviously then we go over in these streams. I just try and condense things as best as possible and obviously accommodate for anyone that doesn't understand technical analysis, which is fine because we all got to start somewhere. So anyway, look, I had this flag and we had this retest here, and it just looks like we're going to pop in towards 41K. I'd say be conservative at 40K, here, because it's just nice and psychological. Have a bit of fill of this wick here to the upside. Just see how I respond to that psychological sort of 40K mark there for Bitcoin. Just going to drop down. Just want to see. Yeah, we've already broken out. Look here, that nice retest, and we formed like a secondary flag there. You see, if you just mark up trend line below and above, breakout to the upside. Ethereum as well. Look, a nice little pennant breakout here today, early today. So look, bam, nice. It's nice if you're able to spot these in real time, okay, as they're happening, and then trade in anticipation of their break. As I say, you're not always going to get it right. We can't always get it right as traders when we're speculating, guys. Hey, Amogo, Amogo Agaba. How you doing, bro? Hope you're blessed. Much love. So nice little breakout here for ETH, USD, Ethereum on a pennant. Just want to quickly go on a higher time frame moment. Yeah, like this candle, look, same here as well. Same as Bitcoin. You see this, the lows of 2022 just heavily being defended in this demand zone. You know, if you look left with me here, look, supply, breakout, retest, now demand. Thank you, baby. Let's push to the upside. So you see, look, demand, and now look, demand. So, you know, I guess it's something that we should have spotted yesterday when we went over these streams. But yeah, 2022 lows heavily defended there, okay? I, you know, did actually go over my head yesterday just because of everything that was going on. It's crazy, it's madness. And I was obviously quite heavily involved in some other trades on the FX side of things. But anyway, look, Ethereum breaking out quite nicely here from this pennant. Let's just measure the pole to see how, you know, what sort of move we could get to the upside. Maybe pushing back into this demand zone, 2,800. We were ranging in this region for a little while, weren't we? Yeah, oh no. Oh yeah, thereabouts. Anyway, so this should push to the upside. I'd say being conservative. Look at the resistance here in an entry to this zone. So keep an eye on how we respond here. Sort of 2,750. And then obviously we can move deeper within this zone. But just measuring, obviously we've seen a bulk of that move already now, guys. Probably too late to start jumping in on any longs here. Let's see if we can spot anything with anyone else. Same as XRP. Look, just the same price action here. Breaking out of a pennant structure. Extending to the upside, you know, from this pennant. What's happening on the daily? Nice reversal candlestick there. Again, this is big areas being defended. I yesterday was thinking that we could break down this region because we were narrowing it like we wanted to resume to the downside, but obviously the bears just couldn't break down these lows of 2022. So it's just 2022 defended levels being defended across the board. Is this the start of a rebound? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Time's going to tell on this. Let's see if we can close above. You see, if we can close above these reversal candlesticks here, we close above these. And here, you see these reversal candlesticks, these dojis, these long leg dojis, then maybe. Like, for example, Ethereum, break and close above 2,750 and hold above that on a daily. Bitcoin, I mean, we've already sort of clearing resistance here now, trying to, oh, wrong thing. You know, you see the bodies of this candlestick where we're capped there at 38,400. We're already closing above that. Is it going to hold tomorrow? So yeah, there's a lot of these key areas of resistance that we need to break down. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Today was just about just pointing out those Ethereum alternatives. Let's see how the markets close. I'll probably do another market update on Sunday. I want to try, as I say, we keep missing these bloody things. Excuse my language. We keep missing these opportunities in real time. So if you don't mind, if you're on tap for these streams, then any time that I see an opportunity and things look that are going to break out, like we're seeing here, like we've seen with Ethereum, and we've already missed these moves, I will just jump on a stream straight away. And then obviously anyone that joins. Great. But same price action here with Solana as well, breaking out of a nice pennant structure and pushing to the upside. So yeah, that's it from me today, guys. Have a blessed weekend. Let's get it.